Lance again. Well, today's just basically an update kind of deal. Wheatley's dressed a little different today. That's a shirt from a lot of clothes that I'd bought from somebody. I was buying other clothes, but they weren't going to have the size anymore, so he just kind of threw in a bunch of other stuff. One of them's a dress, which was a lousy result, because I put Wheatley in it and he was pissed off at me. But, you know, it's different than usual, so I threw him in it. It's better than the pajamas he's been wearing for the last 4 days. So, but, there we go, now I can rest my arm up. Okay. But, what's going on, the biggest news I've got is I finally have a job after a year of, or actually more than a year, being unemployed, living upon my dad's good graces. So, yay! This is super exciting, and hopefully means I'll be able to get him his girlfriend and his parents and whatnot. Whoops, something has texted me. Sorry. Okay. Cell phone recording because I don't feel like dragging out my dad's camera and his tripod. So, otherwise I don't have a whole lot going on. I had to do a vinegar bath for some of the clothes that I've bought recently because they left some dye on him, and I cleaned him. In response to that, I actually ended up taking him outside doing a photo shoot that I'm going to eventually turn into a photo story whenever I get around to it, because it's a lot of pictures to edit, because they're all like 4,000 by whatever, they're absurd res, which is good for, you know, photos, but, you know, pain in the ass to go through and resize them all, because I'm feeling lazy. I also, when I came back in, I cleaned him up, took him apart, cleaned him up, and did a restring, which I actually recorded. What I didn't record and what I edited out was 15 minutes of me trying to get his foot on, his second foot, but because I strung him so tight, I didn't have enough hands. So I ended up actually calling my dad in the room to put the other foot on. Oh well, he was kind of nervous to do it, but I'm like, oh, but I had him do the pull, and I hooked the foot and the hook and the S hook on. So it all ended up okay in the end. His legs are actually a little off-kilter strung right now. It's slowly fixing itself. It's better today than it was when I did it the first time. I figure that's something that'll sort itself out. As the short side needs more elastic, it'll drag it from the long side, and it'll be okay. But yeah, I recorded that. It's in 2 parts. They're both pretty long, because you know, I went pretty in depth about it. I know there's a million restringing videos on YouTube, but I wanted to make sure there was one for his body, because I know it, at least for, like, you know, even newbies like me, you know, even if you've never strung that particular, if you've never restrung a doll before, if the video you're watching is the doll that you're restringing, it kind of takes a load off your mind, because you're looking at exactly the same thing as what you have in your hand. So, that's kind of my justification for doing it. So I should be up, we're going to be going into the city, into Chicago tomorrow, so hopefully I'll remember to set that uploading when we leave, so when we get back several hours later, it's all uploaded and whatnot, because it kind of gets in the way of, takes up a lot of bandwidth, and it kind of gets in the way of 3 people's worth of internet browsing, slows everybody down, so if I don't do it otherwise. So expect that tomorrow evening, Central Time-ish, you know, by about 8 o'clock it should be up, if you're eagerly anticipating it, as you should be, yes. But, well, as far as where to go from here, with the job, I have some bills I need to pay that have been waiting for me to have some income, like legit bill collector bills, bleh. But after that, I'm looking at Rosette for a girlfriend for him, which will be funny, because if I get the pure body that I want, it's 47.5 centimeters, which will make her a whole full head taller than he is. I'll give the poor boy a complex. It'll be funny. But it's okay, though. Still thinking about what I'm going to do about that lazuli, if I'm going to get the white skin one from the marketplace or a normal skin from the company. Still thinking. White skin's kind of got me spooked because the whole yellowing thing. Plus, he's already used So, whoops, don't bounce your leg, Lance, because you will make the camera jump. Anyway, I blame caffeine. Yes. But, a couple others I'm looking at. His grandmother, yes, grandmother, vampires are awesome like that, is going to be either a Soul Doll Maribel or a Soul Doll Deneb. Or not Soul Doll Deneb, Mecha Angel Deneb. Yes. What else? His grandfather is either a Soul Doll Locke or any of some of the Super Gem fantasy guys, especially the ones with the horns and the claws and the clawed feet. Not the hooves, the clawed feet. Because he's kind of got, he's got the whole oldest vampire in the world, and he's kind of a bigger badass than everybody else, and he kind of just physically changes when he's in some super bloodlust. So yes, vampires are awesome. Although for Wheatley's girlfriend, I've got her actually picked out for human, and a little backstory with that is he goes to an alternative school that meets at night because his world is kind of integrated humans and vampires into the same similar society. There's some static, it's kind of like maybe a bit more harmonious world than Marvel Universe with the mutants. More harmonious than that, but not 100% everybody's happy. He goes to an alternative school that meets at night, and the girl that he meets and ends up getting attached to is actually a teenage mother. So, I'm deciding whether or not I want her to be va-va-voom or like a tomboy. And that'll determine which of the rosette bodies I go with. So, if I go va-va-voom, it'll be the pure body with the legs that go on for miles and the large bust. If I go tomboy, it'll be the muse body with the flat chest. Because I just think that works better. And also that changes if I go with va-va-voom, it'll be fur. And if I go tomboy, it'll be, what's her name? It's not Delilah, it's, Sakura. Yes, if I go tomboy, it'll be Sakura. So, I got expensive tastes. I need to get myself sorted out first, though. Hopefully, I should be able to order somebody by the end of the year. Between work money, paying off some of the bills, socking some away each paycheck, and Christmas money. Should be able to get somebody ordered, if not in, by the end of the year. So, I'm looking forward to it. Maybe with each big bill I pay off, I can reward myself with, like, a doll or something awesome for dolls, like a doll heart costume, outfit, whatever. So, here's hoping. Onward and upward. By the way, the job is only at McDonald's, so, it's not a super exciting grown-up job that my 27-year-old butt should have by now, but, as things are right now, beggars can't be choosers. So, haters gonna hate. Haters to the left. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for comments and whatnot. I really appreciate subscribers right now. I only have a couple. But, the more the merrier. I know I'm a terrible rambler, so I'm not terribly interesting. But, as time goes on, my videos will get better because I'll have more dolls and more awesome stuff going on. Might hear a little less out of me because I'll be working. But, that is all. Have fun, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.